Welcome. This is the SDLC Experience Workshop for October 16th, 2025. This is our 11th week. This is whenever we do our demos and awards, and I want to thank you all for attending. This meeting is being recorded, and let's get started. First of all, this is planning to be a 2-hour-long meeting, so we have a lot to do. A lot of people are involved. I just wanted to remind you of that. I'm going to take you to the Wayback Machine to August 7th. We had over 90 people from all over the world committed to participating in this workshop idea that we had been planning for months, but had never before executed. We know the majority of the workshop participants are in transition stages in their lives. And almost half of you had never been on any SDLC project of any kind. And this was an unexpected plot twist for those of us who are organizing. Also, a huge majority of you had to learn your role in the team. You didn't have any experience with that at all. And now at the end of the workshop, we see a marked improvement. Most are much more confident in their role and in SDLC. And the team dynamics were also interesting. Team dynamics and communication at the beginning were expectedly not awesome. And look how far they've come. This is a reflection of your efforts and our fantastic mentors. Thank you all. All respondents for the 25 respondents over the survey report that they better understand their roles involved in the SDLC and can better use all of the tools presented. A majority report that you better understand and can use the agile techniques like Kanban. And all report that the techniques such as product canvas and user stories are more familiar. Almost all report that this workshop helped you grow professionally. Thank you to all who completed their surveys and who added to the retrospective boards for your team. This is immensely valuable to us as we looked at planning the next workshop. What can we do better and what went well? All of this is a reflection of you, your efforts and the efforts of our fantastic mentors. Let's give a round of applause to everybody. So this is our final demo and executive review. Before we begin, I want to say that I'm confident that there are improvements that can be made in the website or the certificates, and I rely on you as analysts to give me feedback. This is the avenue that we'll use as the SDLC Technical Support Google page, and I'll be actively taking corrections for the next week and then just occasionally after that. So this is the same page you've been using for SDLC Technical Support. We've got a tab for website edit suggestions, and we've got a tab for certificate edit suggestions. If I misspelled your name, if I made a mistake, let me know. We'll get it fixed. So this is the schedule for tonight. I'm doing the opening now, and then we're going to start the presentations by teams. But before we do that, let's look at the future just a little bit. Next week, at the same time, Bob Churchill, you know him and you love him. He's going to be talking about the SDLC and Babcock map to the simulationist framework for business analysis. This is a great resource to help you wrap your head around what does it mean to be a business analyst. The week after that, Laura McCoy, famous in the BA world, is going to be talking about strategically driving agility. Laura is one of the first BAs that I know of that became a business architect. And so she can talk about it from different perspectives, but she does a great presentation. Again, it's free. Laura Brandenburg, another expert in business analysis, has just written her second book. The first one is one of the basics for business analysts. And so she's going to come talk to us about the BA framework that builds influence, impact, and authority. The week after that, 1 month from now, Christy Hughes, DTM, is going to come talk to us about insight to action using the Strengths Finder to elevate your BA practice. DTM, in case you don't know, this is the highest honor that you can get in Toastmasters. It is the honor that only 1% of all the people that are in Toastmasters ever achieve. She knows what she's talking about. And I'll tell you, I've been working through the Strengths Finder class with her. We have a whole series at work. It is fantastic. I really encourage you to come and learn about what StrengthsFinder is. It's a very positive way to look at your strengths instead of looking at weaknesses. Now, we're talking about what we're doing in the future. How can you find out what we're doing in the future from now? On LinkedIn, we have a channel. We have a group that you can go to. The IIBA Tampa Bay chapter in Florida, USA. We have over 1,000 people that follow this. This is where we put our updates to the public of this is coming up. Come join us for this. We have this available. Also, we have a website, tampabay.iba.org. This is where we put all of our events. Many of you went here to register, but that was a long time ago. We have more stuff coming up. I encourage you to get involved. Okay, so now I'm going to turn it over to T1 and let you present your screen. Stop sharing. So Team 1, take it away.
Okay. All right. Bear with us. Those of us presenting were not aware we were presenting. Our team had a communication glitch.
Oh, goodness.
We will go with it and we'll be fine. So our team was doing the slip split project where, and I'm assuming you guys can see my screen.
Not yet.
Not yet. It did not share. I thought it did. Okay, try that again.
Yeah, we can see that, but just a friendly reminder, every team will have a 10-minute, and I will let you know when you're getting close to your time. Thank you.
Can you guys see the document that says SIP split?
Yep.
Yes, we can.
Okay, because it's all right. So we did the SIP split project where you are going in and you've gone out with friends. You're going to split the bill between you. We need a quick and easy way to know how much each person is paying. We had some information that was around pain points, and we went in and looked at those pain points and came up with a solution in an app to input that information, figure out how many people are participating, and split that out. We'll show you more about that here in just a minute. So let me show you who was on our team. We've got to get to the next page here. So I was the mentor on the team, but I was also functioning as a product owner, one of two. Fatima Ahmed was our project manager, also a product owner. And so we split that responsibility between us. Azuka, and I'm sorry, Azuka, I don't know how to say your last name, was one of our business analysts and helped with writing user stories. Felix was one of our QAs. Michael was also a QA. Both of them together created test plans and did the testing on the application. They worked with Azuka to make sure that they were covering all the user stories they needed to cover. Will was our dev on the team, and Emmanuel did our UI UX. And then we also had, and I'm sorry, I don't want to butcher your name. I don't know how to say it. He didn't speak up much and tell us his name, and I didn't practice it. So he was there observing. I'm sorry, go ahead.
It's Ife Olua. You could just use Ife.
Okay. He was there observing and giving some feedback as well. So that is the team. From a project charter perspective, and I don't know if I can zoom in more on this or not. Let's give it a shot because that's pretty small. We had our Kanban board, and Fatima did a great job of getting the Kanban board organized to show what was being moved across when and keeping it structured and taking care of making sure that we were on track. She did a great job on that. And then on the product charter, we went in, we used the information from the case that we were given and filled out the blanks from a product owner perspective. We kind of filled in some of those gaps around what it was that we were looking for as a product owner. Again, product requirements document, Azuka did a great job on this. Filling in all of the different details and giving us some really good use case diagram and user stories on there that the QA guys were then able to use and write test cases and scenarios to do the testing. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I'm going to hand it over to Will so that he can show you the application that he created.
Thank you, Misty.
Stop sharing.
All right. Let's see. All right. Gonna pull up my screen. Right. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Excellent. Yeah, so Misty did an excellent job of explaining that is exactly it. It allows people to actually go through and split the bill amongst friends. And it really, I just want to say, was an incredible team to work with. Everybody put their weight in with it. And we were really able to convert these user stories over to code and then have multiple iterations and eventually leading all to a working prototype, which I'm happy to share with you here today. So, as you can see, for everyone, this is the prototype that we have going from the beginning or from the home screen, giving a simple UI or UX design, and then going into entering the bill. And from here, we have a drop down where you can actually add some items. If we have the time, if anyone's interested, does anyone have any items you would like to have added? Feel free to come off the mic and let me know if you want something added. Any kind of food item?
Broccoli.
Broccoli. I hope I can spell broccoli right. I am, my brain's,
Twinkies.
oh my gosh.
Okay. Oranges.
Oranges.
That works better.
All right, we'll put that as like 450. I don't know. What's that cheeseburger around there? Say
Cool.
1256. What next decimal just to show the rounding
Pizza.
capability?
Pizza.
Pizza. All right.
Mhm.
Get a pizza on this.
25.
25. All right. I'm going to throw some pizza on there. And as you can see, as we're entering this in, this allows the user to take both the price and the item. It also does have error handling as well. So like say you wanted to put like a -$2 pizza. It is able to catch that and make sure that it's not included in the final price. So once the friends have gotten together and they've actually had these items added, including other functionality to remove the items, but everyone's together, now it's time to figure out how many friends to split between each other. We're just gonna, for simplicity, we're gonna say 10 friends. So we have 10 friends entered. We get a total of 4207, and you're gonna be able to click split. And lo and behold, it gives you a it gives you a summary up here. So you can see we've got our food, oranges, cheeseburger, and pizza, meal of legends, number of friends, 10. And we've got 421 is the payment for each friend. This also gives us a timestamp, or October 16th, 2025. Also for Thea, I made sure to include the date format you were telling us about for European style or international style, as well as it gives you the time that this was created and the total amount. People then can do it. This is also meant to work on mobile devices as well as working online. So people can then show, the people at a restaurant after giving the receipt what everybody owes. Yeah, so that was just a quick working demo of our project.
What did you build that in?
So this was built so it was actually hosted through Google Firebase. As far as the design itself, a lot of it was just base HTML as well as CSS, and it is all front end, so majority of it was written in JavaScript. As far as the actual design itself, too, I used a style library called Bootstrap, which is really fun if you're ever looking for like web design and want to make something very easy for like being able to shrink down to mobile size. Bootstrap is really nice to use. But yeah, so that's what he used. And thank you,
Okay.
Bob.
Okay. Anything else for team one?
I just want to say that was awesome.
Thank you.
I
Quite
like the
impressive.
error handling bit. That's a thoughtful requirement. And
Yeah.
please use the comment section. You have feedback for team 1. Please make use of the comment section. Type in your feedback, and this is really great. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good job. Okay, let's go to team 2. I'm going to share.
Yeah. And please keep in mind, I will be reminding you for the time.
Shall I start?
Yes.
Okay. So first of all, I'd like to say what an amazing team we were. We went through every stage of the SDLC, not only planning, requirements analysis, design, but also prototyping, development, and deployment of a real application. We carried out testing and bug fixing, and we even organized UAT with external users. Their positive feedback perfectly matched our success metrics. I think that's an achievement. As for the problem that we were solving, Thea, can you move to the problem statement, please? So basically, it's the same case study as Team 1 had. So often people don't have a clear way to track group payments or see who has paid what. So we wanted to make splitting group bills fair, transparent, and fast. Our goal was to build a simple, friendly tool that calculates each person's share and makes payment tracking easy and clear. You can scroll down to the Kanban board. So as a team, we followed agile principles and values. Our Kanban board helped us monitor progress and stay transparent. It kept the team focused and accountable. We were respectful, open in our discussions, and worked iteratively, constantly improving through feedback. We prioritized working software and collaboration over heavy documentation, which is why besides 11 official sessions, we also had 10 internal meetings and produced just enough documentation. Despite many challenges, time zone differences of up to 13 hours, internet and equipment issues, learning new tools, we remained organized and committed. As a PM, I created the project charter. Can you please scroll down? Yeah, the project charter to capture our project requirement. It outlined the goals and objectives, which helped the team understand what we were aiming for. I also identified the key constraints and resources to assess project feasibility. 4 main risks were documented and mitigation strategies were developed. It was relatively easy to create this artifact because our product owner had a very clear vision. Her product canvas served as a solid foundation for my work. Now, product owner can present the product canvas, please.
Yeah, hello. My name is Morva Campbell, product owner of the team number 2. I've written out my scripts and feel free to read it. I'm not going to spend my 2 minutes going through it all because I want to move on to the brilliant developers and the BAs. But as you can see, the product canvas highlights the name of our product, the problem statement, the purpose and the aim of our particular product. It also highlights the name of each team member and their roles. More importantly, it gave us clear goals, what our main goals were, what the minimum viable product features we would be working on, what was in scope and what was out of scope. And our goals were also broken down as per iterations. We did have a few stretch goals that I consider those nice to have, but they remained our stretch goals. Lastly, what was out of scope, what we deemed out of scope during the project were notifications and reminders. They would cause us more time slippage, so we deemed those out of scope. And that is a quick overview of a product canvas. I would like to say I had an awesome team. We hit problems after problems after problems, and they just jumped over them, you know, as if we were jumping over hurdles. Fantastic. Would love to work with them again. So well done, team 2.
Now
Hello,
our
everyone.
BA.
Hello, everyone. I would be representing the BA team for Team 2. As the PO and the PM as listed, as business analyst for part of things, we started by creating a use case diagram to define the system scopes and roles for the project for splitting bills. We were able to ascertain the two vital roles in creating the software, bill owner and participants in the project. This gave us clear and high level view of what was required. We're also able to use the use case registry to document the user interactions and supported traceability. After doing this, we were able to map out a process for these two key roles, what they would be doing as such, creating a bill, updating payment status, and just for the minimum viable product in this case, to clarify the responsibilities and system behaviors. Subsequently, we then went ahead to create 13 user stories with corresponding acceptance criteria, just prioritizing that in the backlog. And this guided us for collaboration and delivery. After that, we were able to create a business rule registry that captured what was required, ensuring consistency, where we then went on to create a low fidelity design for what the app would look like. This helped us explore the user experience early and set a pace for the design and everything. Well, that's about it for our role in the project entirely. The actions helped us clarify, having images to work with, and the Kanban board, the structure as well made getting things set easy, and iterative collaboration with the team was very seamless. We then obviously the developers were able to use the clear user stories and acceptance criteria as we created to create what they had to in the back end.
Very
Thank
well
you.
Thank
done.
you, Aina. Now, oh, it's designer now, right? Or QAs?
Mhm.
Designer. Okay, I will be speaking for the designer role. Just give me a second. Okay, so one of the risks for team 2 was not having a designer. So I decided to take on the role myself. I never done the designs before, but I worked with designers and knew what kind of artifacts they usually produce. So I started with UX screen map to outline navigation for both user roles and to get a sense of the overall structure. Then using the low fidelity wireframes from our BAs, I created the high fidelity ones. I didn't have time to learn Figma, so I used a beginner-friendly AI tool called Visily AI. It helped me generate a color palette. It gave me several logo ideas and about 5 layout templates, which was a great starting point. From there, I built 28 wireframes and a clickable prototype showing user flows and screen states. All of this is publicly accessible along with a short video I made for our final page. Now, I guess our QAs wanna tell about their deliverables.
Hello everyone, this is Shivam. I'm a QA in Team 2. So I'm from a non-IT background. Being part of this SDLC workshop was a great opportunity exploring how QA fits into the software development process here. In this role, we were responsible for reviewing requirements and creating detailed test scenarios and UAT cases. validating the application through structure testing. Our focus was to ensure product met the expected quality before it moved forward, acting as the final checkpoint for the quality. Omlara, if you can please add on to this as well. She was the
Hi
next Q.
everyone.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Shivan. Hi everyone. As part of the QA team, I actively contributed to preparing and executing test cases, identify and log in defects, and verify fixes through retesting. We split the work based on features and collaborated closely to meet all the deadlines. This experience really helped me to understand the QA process end to end, and I learned a lot from interacting with professionals from various roles throughout the software development lifecycle. Thank you.
Now our developers will be presenting the solution. So Thea, please.
I'll stop sharing.
Yeah, so Shagan will share his screen.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Can you hear me well?
We can. Yes, we can.
Okay, so I'm going to be walking you through the application briefly. And because of time, I already logged in. I created an account and I already logged in. So I'm just going to quickly show the page where you can create an account. So if you want to create an account with the application, you can just click here. So let me just, you click here, you put all the details, the mobile number, full name, and once you create the account, then you can log in with your email address and your password. So for Henry, I already created an account. So this is the welcome page. And Henry as a user and as a bill owner can create a new bill, right? And also can click on shared with me to check the bills that he has been added to, right? So I'm just going to click on owned by me and click by the right here to create a new bill. So I'm going to put the location of the bill, right? And also the bill amount. So 200 pounds. Our default currency was pounds. And then I'll click on this plus sign to add the participant. Like for example, if you're in a restaurant, your colleagues. So if we click on the plus sign, we can search for participant, basically. So you have, like, if you look at here, I already created this account, right? So I'm going to search for Oscar. So let me see, Oscar. So I add, and then I'm going to search for Olga, that's our project manager. So, and then I'm going to also add one more person, Mauver. So, and you can actually add up to 14 participants, right? So I'm going to select all these. And one thing I want to say is that all these users, they must have created an account with the application. Otherwise, you won't be able to search for them. So I'm going to click on continue with the 3 users, and we can see this is the bill detail, right? We see the total amount. We see that the bill has been splitted automatically, equally among all the users, right? And we can see the bill owner as well. So if you click on create the bill, so you see the bill status not paid yet, right? And the amount collected, it's £0. So now as a bill owner, you can pay your share, right? So if I click on pay my share, confirm payment, you see automatically it's updated, right? And if you look at the total collected, it's £50, right? So and then I can click on done. So this is like the bill details. It shows in progress because not everyone has paid. So what I'm going to do is that I will log in as a participant, right? Oscar. So this is why I already logged in here. So if you look at Oscar, if Oscar click on shared with me, so Oscar will automatically see the bill that was created by Henry, right? So, and if Oscar click here, Oscar can, the bill status is not paid. So Oscar can just pay his share, right? So you just pay my share, confirm payments, and the payment was successful. And the beautiful thing is that automatically, previously you look at, you can see that the amount collected was £50. So once Oscar pays his share, if you come back here and reload, you see it has been updated. It should have been updated here. So let me see. So back to click here. See, it has been updated to £100. And you can look at the bill owner, which is Henry, can look at the bill details, see that Henry has paid and also Oscar has paid. So that's just a brief walkthrough of the application. The application was built, the front end was built using React.js and Vite. And also the back end was built using Django. Django is a Python framework. And the front end was also deployed on Vercel, right? And the back end was deployed in the cloud. Basically, we deployed it in the server. We created a virtual machine and, in Microsoft Azure, basically. And we also did a lot of configurations, wrote like GitHub action pipeline scripts to enable continuous integration and continuous deployment, right? Such that if there's any change that is made on the code, it will automatically be detected by the application and deployed to the public. So yeah, so that's just the application. I was really excited to work on, everything, to manage everything. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see that you are really excited. That's a good job.
Yeah, thank you.
Good job. Okay, team 3.
Good afternoon. I'm Tina Ewing. I'm the PO for Team 3. And we had a great team. They worked very hard because we had a lot of different time zones. So I think they did a great job. Let me share my screen. Okay, so my team consists of Aaron Wittenberger, who is our mentor and product owner. We have Keith Ellis, who's quality assurance. We have Munrat Usman, who's the big BA, one of our BAs. And then we have Premier Shinwari, who is our developer. We have Pradeep, who is not here tonight. And of course, myself. And then we have Ugachi Iko, I think that's right. I'm sorry. Quality assurance also. And then we have Grace Toyin, who is our UI UX person, who stepped in when our person couldn't be with us. So our problem statement is our user case was an insurance company who wanted to move away from paper-based claims and create a digital system where their customers could file the claim and track their process, and making it easier for the users to submit claims, upload files, and see the status updates of their issues. So right now, the problem statement is that the insurance companies still relied on outdated and manual processes for their customers. They had to print them out, fill them out by hand, mail them or whatever, and then that made it slow down the communications. So they wanted something different. Okay, so the major delays and frustrations for the customers and the staff was that the customers didn't get timely updates. It was a waste of time with data entry. It was just a manual process. And so the solutions were that we created a digital process platform to fix this, where they can upload their information, get a status tracking, and so it would be in a more timely manner. So our success looks like they were able to submit the claims fast. They were able to submit them with attachments. They can be viewed by the staff and the customers, and they easily understand. And we'll do a before and after. So with the our Kanban page was, and we have more detail on our web page that'll be forthcoming. The task completed, the backlog, which is the charter, the as is mapping, and the tool setup where we use Miro and Slack. So a couple of my main deliverables were to improve the customer experience, increase operational efficiency, and enable better monitoring of the claims. The customer experience is, of course, submitting the claims online and uploading files. Manage the claims is the approvals and the manual entry. And then we have process transparency. We're tracking the claims. Team collaboration, which we use Slack, Miro. We didn't use Balsamic. We started with that, but our process is in Python. And then we did the timeline balance where we use that to keep on track. I use that to keep on track for our task and flexibility and make sure we were able to deliver the MVP. Aaron, are you here?
Aaron is here.
I am.
So do you want to speak to the project owner?
Okay.
Okay. I just
So,
did a list, more details of, like I said, are on our webpage.
So the product owner's main deliverable, really the main deliverable was the product vision. Everything starts with that, and it brings the product to life, and certainly lets the rest of the team know what to build, how to test it, and what the expectations are of our customers. From there, you get user stories that our BAs wrote. They'll talk about that. That make up our backlog. I'm responsible for prioritizing that backlog to ensure that the highest value items are worked first. Then we do sprint reviews. I have discussions with our stakeholders to bring their feedback back to our backlog, and that may change the prioritization and things of that nature. So I will now pass it to BA, right?
Yes.
Minurat.
Good day, everyone. My name is Munirat, and
Hello.
hi.
We hear you.
Yeah, I'm the BA on the role, and I was responsible for eliciting and documenting, as well as validating the requirements for the claim insurance. So on the team, what I did was to bridge the communication between Aaron, which was our product owner, to clarify requirements, as well as conclude on the business requirements required for the project. And we also worked on the assets and to map out the process mapping, and also the user stories, as well as acceptance criteria was enlisted in the traceability matrix. And that's why working on different time zone, we're able to collaborate tirelessly to align with the business goal and develop the project's website. Thank you.
Thank you. Keith, do you want to speak to the QA deliverables?
Yes, so the QA team, both very active, and Ugochi and myself were a part of this. And really our main roles were to ensure that all the features worked correctly for each of the user types. Users that we had 3 of them: the customer, the claim processor, and the claim accounting representative. Our deliverables included creating comprehensive test plans and detailed test cases aligned with the business requirements and covering both functional and integration scenarios. We split the testing where I tested the internal employee roles and Ugochi tested the customer role, and we were able to validate the claim process from end to end, from the customer submission through the review and then to the accountant reconciliation. We documented the defects and collaborated with others during the weekly sessions about bugs that we did find and how we would resolve them, and making sure that we were staying within scope, and even discussing between non-explicitly stated best practices. For one of the examples was whether or not we actually should have a log off session button. It wasn't part of the requirements or business case, but it seemed like a best practice to do so. And overall, we did lead the sessions and provide a summary report for the test coverage metrics, and achieved sign-off recommendations that we've met the quality standards before the release we're showing tonight.
Thank you.
Ugochi, would you like
Ugochi?
to add anything to what we worked on?
Hi, good morning, everyone. So you said everything. You said basically all we did together. So thank you.
Thank you. Grace is not here. So now our developer Premier will go through our prototype, our end product. Thank you. Premier, okay.
Amir, we can't hear you.
Hi everyone.
There you are.
How you doing? Okay, so I'm gonna start talking about the actual website, the technologies and tools. So we use Python and the Flask framework for the backend, and also for the front end, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap. So we have about 15 HTML pages, and also CSS code for the designing, and Bootstrap framework as well. So I'm gonna run the system, and also I want to let you know that this system is also live on a server as well, so everyone can access it. So this is our login page. The first time when a user want to interact with the system, the policy holder, so they will see this login page, and if they don't have an account, so they can register one here. And if they have an account already, so then we can log in here. And also I have an account, so I don't need to register one. Also we have a forgot password link here, like if I don't remember my password, so this work actually if I put my email address here, so I will receive a password resetting link. I'm gonna go back to the login because I remember my password. So yeah, this is the main page. When the first time a policyholder log into the system, so they can do two things according to the requirements. One is like to submit a new claim. Here, first of all, we can put a date of the incident, and then description. So I'm gonna put just like a car crash or something. Then the claim amount, and excuse me, VA. I'm a little bit sick, so my voice would be weird to my team now. And I can choose a file here. I don't have a lot of files. I'm gonna just upload this screenshot. Okay, so we submitted a new claim here, and the policyholder can upload more documents after submitting the claim as well by clicking this button and to select a file here again, and then they can upload it. And back to the, and another function that a policyholder can perform is to view their claims. So we already did this. Now I'm gonna log out and log in as an employee who processed the claims. So here we have a quick stats as well. Like we can see how many submitted or new claims we have, and approved claims, paid claims, and rejected claims. So if we click on that, we can see all the claims according to their status. And these are all the new submitted claims, which should, they need, like a claim processor should work on it to approve it or reject it. So all the new claims will be listed at the end. So I'm going to open this claim and we can see the documents. And after, sorry about that. Yeah, so when we see the claim details and if it looks good, so we can approve it, or a claim processor can approve it. Now in the end, there is another employee who is like, they are the real people to issue the payment. So I'm gonna log out from this and log in as a account representative. So here we have like a quick start as well, like we can see the whole paid amount and also the approved claim. So these are the claims that account representative should work on it and to issue the final payment. When I click on this claim, so again, I can see the details and I can see the uploaded documents as well. So when I click on mark as a paid, so then all the so then the payment would be issued to that policyholder. And again, so when a claim is paid, so we can see paid claims here listed all. So that's it. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Premier.
Yeah,
Very impressive.
thank you.
Okay. Is it team 4 next?
It is.
There's team 4. Yay.
Ashley?
Yes, my name is Ashley Snow. I'm the project manager for Team 4. Welcome to our demonstration of the Human-Centered Incident Reporting Dashboard. Our project team is Carol, me, Samson, Mallory, John, Eniola, Aiden, and Tolu Lofe.
As a product owner, I brought in a challenge to the team to help our employees, and that includes our contract staff, get better at reporting security incidents. We were having some difficulties hearing about problems before they were really big and bad and ugly. So we thought, let's get an action together so that we can collect the information, act on the information, discover patterns a lot earlier, and encourage the reporting so that it would be an area that would not make people feel like they were painting a target on themselves to say, I had a problem. Was it a good problem or a bad problem? So our process needed to support reporting incidents, collecting key information, using that information in categories so that we could track the content together. We needed several different levels of dashboards given multiple different types of users that we are working through. And we needed to be able to collect the information on the case as it was evolving. So after it was reported, we have analysts that would work on it, security managers that could assign to different analysts, and admin staff that could help us keep the information straight. That meant that our reporting and analytics from all of this data over time was also of critical importance to being able to show what we're doing. Now, I want to be able to walk this through, give you an idea of what we came up with. So here we are. We have a very open ability to go through the system, come to a page that is open to anyone with authorized and authenticated access to this particular website. We get in, and when we were working through this, we wanted to be able to choose different roles that we could be participating in as part of the test. The role itself would not normally be a prerequisite, but we can use it. So I'd like to walk you through our general user role, what any normal user would see of the system. So they would log in because they are on the system, didn't require a password. We wanted to make this easy for individuals to do the reporting. They come in, they can see the list of their reports. They can see the statistics of what we are going through as a business entity. And if you just click on report an incident, it pops up a screen, allows you to select from the various sections. It also permits you to submit anonymously so that your name would not be displayed even if you had entered it. It would give you just a reaction. You submit the report, goes to the in process, and allows you to go back to the dashboard as a user. So then you could track your incidents, see where they are, additional information that got added into each of them. So you can view the content, you can view what an analyst would have put in as a comment or an observation. Which brings us to our second role, that of the security analyst, the individual who is working to resolve the problem, going through the process. They also have a dashboard view, looks very similar to a typical user. They can report an incident if they want to. They can look at their queue and see what is available. They can also pull up any incident that they have been assigned, update information within that, update the content, or in the case of resolving it, marking it as resolved with the information that's permitted, and it goes in to resolve the incident, allows it then to be closed, confirmed that it works. They can see the incidents that have been assigned to them, the status of those incidents that are under investigation for their assignment. And they do get a set of analytics, overall analytics of what has been reported, where are we starting to see patterns, are we looking at time patterns, are we looking at different layers of the security impact. Our security manager goes through, as you can see very quickly, they have more details, more report information indicators as to the current level, also allowed to report incidents. They can dig into specific incidents that have not been assigned. They can assign it to one of the security analysts or just review information that has been put in. We do have an additional area here because we are tracking which departments are reporting what levels of incidents. We may be able to find business functionality that needs better attention. So we're looking at the types of patterns of incidents by the departments. So the security manager has a bit deeper view. And our last role of interest was that of the admin themselves. In order to create additional categories, in order to manage the information that we have, we needed to have an admin who was able to update and control the content going on. They can add users. They can update the user information by going through the process, adding a role. They can update a role for an existing user and make sure that they're in the system, create or update the permissions for a particular role and save that type of permission. So not only what can a role do, but who can have that particular role is controlled within the system. We also then have for the admin a bit deeper analyst view of what kinds of information are we seeing. So that was what we ended up with. You'll find out why it was just a clickable type presentation here in a few minutes, and I'll turn this back over to Ashley for our deliverables, what we did as the project team.
Thank you, Carol. Our first deliverable is our Kanban board. This proved that it was very important to limit the work in progress, especially in our developers' absence. It was key to preventing context switch and driving delivery. The board was also an instant communication tool where we immediately flagged and resolved blockers. The next is our project timeline, which is our commitment. When the developer failed to show, we executed decisive risk mitigation to save the schedule. We swiftly adjusted the deliverable to a non-clickable prototype instead of the full product. The crucial lesson here is clear that we faced resource constraints and must uphold the delivery dates over scope. This discipline ensured we remained agile and delivered value no matter the setback.
The product owner, it fell to my state to create our project charter, to provide the definitions for not only our participants' roles, but also our stakeholder roles. What roles would we need to have, and how did that impact needs of our project itself? So we were defining success criteria, the scope, and our stakeholders so that we could keep this all together and keep a good eye on it. Even as we hit the inevitable, more people involved, more viewpoints, more questions brought up. Oh, that is a good idea. Let's get that on the backlog. Let's take a look. Does it really add the value? Oh, yes, it does. Let's prioritize it a bit differently. So it was really a good team collaboration. We also put together the product canvas to help keep us focused and on track so that we could continue forwards. And our BAs, our QA, and our UI, UX really acted as a unified team, helping each other out through all of these upcoming phases. Mallory?
Hey everyone, my name is Mallory, the lead BA on this team. So we had a use case diagram which gave us a high level of how users interacted with the system. It also identified the different actors and their main actions. Ashley, the next page. Okay, yeah, so the data dictionary provided a clear definition of every data element in the system. It ensured consistency across the entire team and reduced ambiguity during the UI design and also the testing. Then our user stories and our acceptance criteria. The user stories captured the requirement from the user perspective, and the acceptance criteria also set the conditions that needed to be met before the story needed to be considered complete. This helped the UI designer, Samson, and the entire team to build the right thing, and also the testers to also validate properly, which has given us the prototype or the artifacts that we are delivering today, which you all love. Yeah, that's all from the BA side.
For UI UX designer, our deliverables here were our wireframes, which were built in Figma. These are the low fidelity blueprints of our dashboard that represent the skeletal framework of every page, focusing purely on layout, navigation, and content placement. We use them to quickly define the user flow and ensure key features are strategically placed before we invest the time for the high fidelity design. Our lesson here is designing early to prevent costly rework. By keeping the wireframe simple, we had to conduct frequent rapid testing with stakeholders. This process immediately identifies usability issues such as confusion in the reporting steps while changes are achieved. This ensures that our final clickable prototype is built on a validated structure that effectively meets our goals of user trust and operational efficiency. To Aiden.
Hello, everyone. As quality assurance, I want to emphasize the importance of our two key principles, the power of our testing scripts and the value of traceability and disciplined backlogging. Test scripts are the detailed step-by-step instructions we use to verify that the dashboard meets all acceptance criteria. They are crucial for systematically validating the solution, confirming the system is free of defects, and ensuring the final product adheres to the established business rules. A critical lesson is that testing effectiveness relies entirely on traceability. Every test script must map directly to its acceptance criteria for accountability. When you identify desirable but out-of-scope features, like advanced security controls, you must backlog them. This discipline is essential during the prototype stage, keeping us focused on validating the minimum viable product without being stalled by larger, lower priority tasks. This ensures we meet core business needs on time.
Supposed to take this one, Ashley, for developer.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Oh, am I supposed to take this one or are you?
Yes, this one's you.
This is our risk management that we ended up having to implement very, very quickly, because we originally did have a developer available, but over the period of time, we actually had two developers. We shared one, and then we ended up without a good time frame for us to be able to do this. But they were to take all of the wireframes that you saw in our run through and turn that into a clickable prototype. Right now we have all of the content ready to go. It is in a state where it could be turned into a prototype.
Finally, our project was a practical SDLC simulation that reinforced how we manage scope, risk, and communication. Our key takeaways were scope control. In the absence of our developer, this taught us to prioritize the project timeline over the original scope, forcing us to pivot to a non-clickable prototype to maintain our commitment. Second is traceability. Meticulous defining user stories and acceptance criteria created an unbroken chain of traceability, verifying the solution against core business objectives. Our third is agile discipline. Our Kanban exercise confirmed that limiting work in progress and continuously refining the backlog are essential to maintaining efficient flow. Thank you again, Team 4, for all of your incredible work, focus, and adaptability.
Bravo. Team 5.
Good evening, everyone. So we're Team 5, and our team starts with Alicia Funderburg. She served as our mentor and PO, product owner. Taronda Ricks, myself as the PM. Helen Akinbiyu as the BA. Helen Akinbiyu was quality assurance. Katie Payne was served as a mentor and our UI UX designer after our original UI UX fell off. And BA role was Yudaki Kabasabi, Udofia, and Udak Oyene served in the BA role. Two ladies served in the BA role. Our developer and mentor was David Owens, and our developer was Kushi Sharma. Okay. Right. The problem statement for us was to build a email automated response system that would accept the email and track the actual issue that came from the email that was being sent. There were so many problems with it. And the difficulty of being able to understand the actual status of the items that were being sent over or the emails that were being sent over and causing confusion. So they wanted an automated way or automated solution to be able to track those tickets, work the tickets, and also understand the notification and be able to see the progress and the status of the ticket as it goes through the workflow. Next. We use our Kanban board to manage the project. We started out using the Post-it notes, and then we went to actually using the text boxes that were in the Kanban board, which served a little bit better because we could put more detail than what was on the actual Post-it notes. The team seemed to respond better to that. And also being able to see virtually without all the Post-it notes on top of each other, they were able to actually have a clear picture of what the work was, how much work was left, and what all they needed to do. Our next deliverable was the project charter. The team assisted in creating the project charter. We all went through each of the sections. Each one of us decided on who our stakeholders were, what our scope would be, what is our problem or what we consider to be the problem, what tools we would use in doing this as a team. Everyone began to understand what the actual case study, what we all were working towards, and what our roles were in working towards the solution. Next. We also worked as a team in creating, completing the product canvas. Here, this served as our goal, as our kind of guide as to what our scope was, who our users were, what our goals were, if we had any issues or what we were actually supposed to be developing. This also helped the team in understanding what they needed to solve and how their roles played in each of the parts in developing the solution too. Next. Okay. Business rules. The team came up with the business rules along and give hands to Helen as well as Udaka and Oyeni for completing this, and David as well. They met to get this done outside of our regular meeting to create our business rules and understand what the rules are based on the case study, as well as relying on some of their previous experience. Right. And this is our business requirements, where it's actually a requirements matrix. The matrix is showing the requirements as well as how the requirements went through the testing phase. A clap to Helen and Udaka and Oyeni for completing that as well, going through and understanding what the requirements were, what the solution should have, as well as being able to test through the actual solution prototype. We did end up having 1 or 2 test cases that failed, but the actual prototype was finished enough that we wanted to move forward rather than trying to complete it fully based on our time. And this is our test case summary. As you can see, these are the 2 test cases that we left open. And this, having the matrix as well as being able to see the test cases, the team learned that what all the requirements were, if we were missing some, if we missed a step, as well as how the QA role plays a big part in making sure that the actual solution is viable for the product owner. Our UI UX designer, as I stated, Katie came on a little bit later, but she became our UI UX designer. We started building out a prototype in what our wireframes and mock-up in Balsamiq. The team did. We did this as a team as again. And Cushy, our developer, took the UI UX design that we did in Balsamiq and created this solution that you're going to see in the next slide. This is what our actual solution support ticket, the actual form looks like when this user first logs on. And what Cushy did was take out Balsamiq view and create this web form. And she's going to present her actual solution.
Okay. I will stop sharing so you can share, Cushy.
Perfect. I will try to share. Okay. Let me know if you can see my screen.
We can.
Perfect. So I do want to thank the entire team. You guys did a great job, and the prototype in Balsamic helped to develop this solution heavily. I do want to emphasize that the organization that we were building the solution for is a healthcare organization, and the issue that they were having is research team. If they had an issue, they would email that issue, and then a middleman, imagine an IT person would take that email and type in the form all the details and then email back to the support team. So because there's so many people involved, details might get lost and it's a manual effort. So to eliminate all of that, we have two roles in our prototype. The first is the requester role, which is when a member from the research team has an issue and they want to submit a ticket, they can do that. The first field is their current name. So we're assuming this is an internal application. So they have the single sign-on with this application and the application knows the user's name. Then they can choose the type of request they have. This is based on our requirements and the type of request that they've had in the past. So what type of request would you like it to be? Anybody want to participate? Either it can be a test result, analytics, vitals. I'm going to pick test results because that's what I can think of. So to submit the request, you need to have the description of the request. This is a mandatory field, and if you don't fill this out and try to submit it, it won't let you submit it. So you can fill this out, maybe saying test results are inaccurate. Hopefully I've spelled inaccurate right, maybe not. The date that it is requested on, it is automatically filled to today's date. If they have a deadline, they can choose what date they would like this response, this case to resolve. They can choose the source by which they want the response to be delivered by, and they can submit it. The moment they submit, they get an automated notification with the ticket number. So if the research team wants to contact about the status of the report or the support case, they can use this number to contact the support team, and they can see their status, the date of confirmation, all the details. And if they want, they can go to the new request. Before moving on to the support team, I do want to highlight that because this is for a healthcare system, we did keep in mind the UI to be as simple as possible, as clean as possible, and to be right to the point of what they need. So now if we are a member of a support team, the first thing we're going to see is email notifications. This is a clickable prototype on the front end, so it doesn't have a backend, and we're assuming that when it gets connected to the email, they have these email notifications of when a new ticket is created, or if a status is changed for a ticket request, or if a ticket is resolved. So the support team needs to know all this information. Then they have a small dashboard with the number of requests that they completed this month, average days a ticket was open, on-time completion, and just open tickets. Then they have a list of tickets that are opened or resolved, and they can be filtered through all the status. So if you want to just see open tickets or on hold tickets or all status tickets, and when you click to a ticket, so if you want to click through this ticket, you can see all the details. You can change the status if you'd like. You can assign it to one of the team members, and you can add some notes, and then you can update the request, and it will give you the notification that it got updated. And then if you want, you can go back to the dashboard and check other tickets as well. that was our prototype, and it automated the system and eliminating any human errors. Thank you.
Very well done. Thank you very much. Okay, team 6.
Yeah, hello everyone. Sharing my screen. Okay. Yeah, thank you. My name is Michael. I'm PM and PO for the Team C. So we work on the digital claim portal. So which the name of our product is Secure Shield Insurance. The Secure Shield insurance product for digital claim portal. Okay. So from our problem statement, so Secure Shield insurance still rely on a manual-based process for managing the customer claim, leading to daily inefficiency and poor customer experience in their processes in customer applying for the claims. So our team member who work on the we are the team members of 5, so who work on the project. So starting from me as a PM, and also the Oluchuku Ogeshi as the quality assurance, followed by the Blessing business analyst, and also followed by Aline Ejioku business analyst also, and also our development guy and UI UX Aman. So our solution, so from our problem statement, because of inefficiencies in the digital claim portal, so we are able to deliver a solution that enable customers to submit their claim online through the customer portal. So part of our visions or the project vision is to build a digital claim portal whereby the claim will be managed and also the customer can submit their claim and track the claim also on their line. And so part of our core features for the solution is internal dashboard. So this is dashboard that enable the claim officer and finance team also to review, approve, and reject claim efficiently without the manual processing. And also the chatbot aura. So the chatbot aura features provide instant customer support and status updates whereby the customer does not have to be calling the back end office. And also one of the features that we implemented is the admin console, so whereby the admin can manage the users roles and also the compliance checks and operational dashboard to track the performance of the claims and the claims officer also. So our project deliverable by the role. So for the role of the PM, so the project charter was delivered, and also the project chapter enabled the team to know the scope of the project, that's what we are building on, and also what are the in scope. Also the scope help us to know okay the features that need to be built and what to be prioritized on, and also the Kanban board enable us okay to know what we are working on at each different stage, and to know okay what has not been done by the team also, which enable the art of collaboration. And the breakdown structure also help us as a team to know what has been done and what has not been done. And also for the product owner role, which Aline will be speaking for.
Hi everyone. So my name is Blessing and I was the business analyst for the UI team. So one of the key things I worked on was the product canvas, which really helped us to bring structure and clarity to our project. Through it, we defined the business problem, identified our users and stakeholders, and aligned on the value our solution should deliver. It became like our roadmap, keeping everyone on the same page from start to finish. I also got to document the access claims process, highlight pain points, and develop user stories and test cases for the claims officer module. Honestly, this simulation was a turning point for me. It helped me move from theory to practice and experience what it's like to truly think and act like a business analyst. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Followed by the business analyst role by Aline.
Hi everyone. Sorry, you need to pardon me. I've got cold. So I will just go straight to some key benefits of the BA requirements we did. So we worked collaboratively. There are a lot of things to talk about on the requirement on the BA side, but I'll just narrow it on the use case and the BRD we. So the benefit of the use case to this project, the use case was essential in guiding the shift from a paper-based to a web-based claim process. It clarified user interactions, seamless workflows, and ensured system design met real customer needs, improving efficiency and transparency. And we also looked at the user story and acceptance criteria. The user story, the benefit of this to this project was it helped clear user focused requirements that guided the development and also the testing. It ensured alignment between business goals and technical improvement. It reduced misunderstanding and provided measurable conditions for success. This improved the collaboration, traceability, and overall quality of the delivered solution. And I will just talk briefly also on the BRD, which the benefits of the BRD to the project. The BRD, it's business requirement document, which clearly defines what is in and out of the project, in and out of the scope of the project, preventing scope creep. Alignment ensures all stakeholders share a common understanding of business goals. And what are the lessons learned from this BRD? As looking at the agile procedure, the agile method we use, the feedback strengthened our continuous reviews, which led to ensure that the real business needs were met. When when the design team came up, we had to redefine our requirements in order to ensure that it met the required business needs. And also the time management, adhering to schedules, ensure time delivery within the limited stimulation period. In conclusion to this project, it's the benefit of the digital transformation in boosting efficiency, transparency, and user satisfaction through teamwork, analysis, and structured documentation. The team successfully created the foundation for a web-based claims system that replaces outdated paper processes. The experience highlighted the importance of clear requirements, user-focused design, and ongoing improvement in delivering meaningful business solutions. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Team 6. Guys,
Okay,
I'm going to say this. I am blown away by the good work that y'all have done in your groups beyond what we ever expected. I really appreciate seeing the growth in several of you. And I really appreciate seeing that those of you who have some experience, you shared it with others. That is very cool. So let me share my screen.
Yeah, we are still presenting. It remains.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll finish presentation,
Yeah.
please.
Okay.
I am so sorry. I thought you were finished.
No.
No, we have.
Please continue.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay, Aman.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. This side, Aman from Team 6, working as a developer role. Just to give you a quick background, I am a business analyst, but performing a role of a developer in this simulation. And I tried to make, sorry for the developers if I haven't used your technical terms or anywhere, but at least the product is ready for at the front end. But yeah, developers are open to share any feedback on that. So yes, this one, so we have made a 37 screen. It's basically 37 wireframes and almost including customer, claim officer, finance officer, and admin. So as you can see, this is built solely over Balsamic which is the platform we have given. So everything you see here is on Balsamiq, and this 4 boxes you see, these are the interfaces which we are required for the insurance claim. So this we will deep dive more into this one, but this is a quick overview of what we have developed. These are the screenshot of Balsamiq wireframes. Yeah, Michael, you can move forward.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Oluchi.
Okay, hello everyone. So the key deliverables I worked on was the test strategy, the test plan, which provided a high-level blueprint for testing. It outlined the overall approach, and then it also outlined the scope and the methodology we used to test. This provided a guide of the overall testing process, and that's for the test strategy. And then the other deliverable was the test case. They were very, very important because it was used to validate the requirements and ensure that the solution, the functionalities were met to the standard that we needed. It provided a clear structure to know if each requirement passed or failed. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, okay, thank you. This is the platform overview. So one of our key users of the platform is the customer claim officer, finance officer, and our admin for the customer dashboard. Okay, so our lesson learned from this project as a team. So one of our first lesson learned is number one is team collaboration. So which one of the benefits that the faster project starts, despite the fact that we have short number of 5. So the team collaborations among us enhance the morale and promoted effective completion of the assigned tasks, and also the knowledge sharing among us. So tighter the scope management by sharing the resources, and also that can enable us to complete the task. And our third lesson learned is the mentor support from the team from Iman and Bob, so giving us the clarity which provide us a better team alignment on what to work on and what to focus more. And also the clear kickoff and expectation alignment and proactive communication enable us to have the higher trust within the team members to communicate on what can be a blocker to us, which impact the project. So Iman, you can share your screen. Right.
Yeah. So I'll now go through everyone for the wireframes we have created. And yeah, let me know if my screen is visible. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. I'll quickly first explain the overall view so that everyone has a understanding of how the flow is working for us. Just a presentation view, and then we'll deep dive into the real space. So basically, this I already explained that we have created wireframes for customer as this case study requirement. We have built for customer, claim officer, finance officer, and admin. And this is a prototype. You can see this is for the customer login. So what we have done is you can see that we have uh, created the customer login, and then we move on to the customer dashboard. Then we have claim history, policy info, and then they register their claim. Now, when they register their claim, we have a task so that they can upload a document. Their claim is submitted. Now, we also have forgot password option. And then if they want to create a new account as a customer, then we also added one feature as a claim bot, which is called as Aura chatbot, or a name which is a claim assistant chatbot for the customers. And this is how a customer flow works for this insurance claim. Then we move on to the next one, which is the claim officer. So as soon as a customer submit their claim, now the claim officer comes at the second step, which reviews each and every document submitted by the customer, and then finally approves if it has all requirements or not. So claim officer also has a login on the platform. Then they have a dashboard history. They can reject or approve, and these are the documents they can see. So they can see the submitted documents, they can see the claim or the document and additional documents required, which they want to ask with customer if they want. If not, that is fine. Next, if we move on to the finance one, which is the final login dashboard, review claims, finance officer approve and reject, and then finally process the payment. Same feature is this view document feature, which is almost same for a finance officer as another step if he or she wants to see. Now, this is the admin one. So what admin you usually perform is admin can see overall happening, what is happening around all the users. So what is happening on customer end, what is happening on claim officer or finance officer end. This is a quick dashboard. You can see this is a dashboard, and then admin login, and then user management. So as an admin, they have a right to assign a user with the specific role. This is a quick presentation rule. I'll quickly jump on to the presentation. Yeah, I think yes. So this is what the wireframe is. So this is like customer login. If a customer sign in, this is the dashboard of a customer. They can register your claim. So this is an option. They can click on register. Now, this is the claim form. On the top, you can see different type of claims they want to fill the claim for. They can browse something. They can choose the file to upload. Now you can see the file is uploaded. Then we have supported type. Then they can fill other information which is required, and then they can submit claim. So their claim has submitted with claim number and everything. Now we go back to the welcome page. Now you can see there is a bot. This is only functional for customers because customer require the bot and no other internal employees. So if you click on Aura, this is a sample of a Aura bot, which they customers can discuss with Aura and file, check claim status, and do the stuff. So this is for Aura. We log out. We quickly go to claim officer, sign in, check the claims, check claims. They want to send it to approve. They can be approved. If they want to ask additional documents, they can ask. And now log out. Admin dashboard, sign in. Admin has this view where they can see claims, customer, claim officer, and finance officer. So this is like a quick overview for admin. And then they assign roles. So if they want to change role and everything, they can do that. Yes. So this is, I know I'm a bit fast, but it's a quick one. Otherwise, it takes time. So this is for the finance officer. They can review claim. They can approve a claim, right? And if you can go back to this one, they can also reject a claim. So reject a claim, and then they have rejection rules. This is a very quick, fast forward view of what we have built. And this is totally on Balsamic. We didn't use anything. Now the next part is, because since I'm not a developer, I try to use Lovable, which is, I think dev knows, right? Every dev know this is like an AI app, AI platform that creates your full functional, and it's very simple, right? So this is like a secure shield, and I try to mimic whatever I have created in Balsamic to this one. So if you try to log in, for now, it's just a random login, nothing there. So this is they sign in. This is a customer view, right? Now, as a customer, you have this all the screen happening, total claims, pending, approved, everything. Now, if you click on register a new claim, you have your name, you have your last name, address, when that incident happened, the time of incident, claim type. Let's say we do the vehicle type, and then a small description. Claim you are required, let's say 3.4K, policy details. You upload your document, you submit it. Now, this is the submitted claim that shows your claim ID, and you have submitted, and also average processing time, which is 3 to 5 days. Now you can go back to the dashboard. An important thing is, because if as a finance officer, we want to credit the funds, we have their bank account details, they can fill it. For now, I have already filled it, but they have their bank details and everything for finance manager to quickly transfer. Now, this is the policy info. For now, I'll just randomly put. This is their policy info. They can download the PDF. This is what they have as a policy info. Now, if we go back, we can have claim officer view. Now, here a claim officer, as soon as a customer submits the claim, they can approve a claim, confirm this is approved, or reject a claim, confirm this claim is rejected. Now they can send it to the finance team, and then there is no pending claims on claim officer side. This is done. Now, if I go to finance officer part, this is a quick KPI card of whatever numbers are happening here, total. Then if as soon as it is approved by the claim officer, now finance officer has an point to claim transfer. Now you can see transfer claim, you have your customer name, customer bank account, amount to be paid, confirm transfer, and the payment has been transferred to the customer's bank account. And then we go back to the dashboard. This is a quick view of finance officer. Now the admin portal, you can see admin can see processing time, claims, active customers, how many are customers, month-on-month growth. This is a quick donut chart. You can see these are like user management, so they can edit the role of a user. If we want to change claim officer to finance officer, we can do that, or anything, right? This is like a quick performance and average processing time. And yes, that's it from my side. All done.
Okay, that's team 6. Anything else? Before I interrupt you again?
Yeah. No, nothing.
Okay, I
I thought
apologize
it's
for
very fast.
interrupting.
Sorry. That's okay.
You did.
That's okay.
You did.
Thank you.
So I've just got to say, guys, y'all have blown me away. I am stunned. I'm amazed. I'm impressed. I did not even think we were going to get to this point, and look what you did. Because we gave you time to show us your product, we're not going to have time to talk about every single person's certificate. And I'm sorry about that, because I worked hard on these certificates, but I want you
You're
to
a
know where
developer, Amon.
I'm sorry? Okay. These certificates are at the bottom of the webpage. I'm going to publish the webpage as soon as the meeting's over, but they're at the bottom of the webpage, and there's 2 pages for everyone so you have a front and a back. I hope they're worthwhile for you. So let me go to, we're going to go to the main page. I want to talk about just a few more mentors. We also have all the mentors information here, guys. If anybody wants to know, who are the people that put this on? We got everybody in here. Underneath the mentors, though, we've got the things y'all posted online to say what the impact of this workshop has been. And then I'm going to talk about these real quick. Olga, we gave you another certificate because not only did you work with a team, you've also been the program manager of this entire experience. You kept us online. You challenged us sometimes. Wasn't always fun, but you kept us within the guardrails, and we couldn't have performed half as well without you doing exactly what you did. Thank you so much. Esther, my vice president of technology going into this, she was the first one I told about this, and she has been my partner in crime the entire time. Guys, she has done stuff in the background y'all don't even know about, and she's made us what we are. I really appreciate Esther. Promise, you were one of our first originators to get all this started. We couldn't have been as good as we are without you. You were one of the people that brought forth these case studies, much more complicated case studies than I was expecting. And look what came out of it. I'm so pleased that you were on board and part of our team. Kasi, you are now becoming the vice president of technology for our chapter, whether you like it or not. Kasi got through so many technical support requests, guys. He got y'all access for things that you didn't even know that you needed access for. And he has also been one of the coordinators of the observers at the same time. So Kasi, you rock, dude. Pam Thomas, one of our mentors. She's also president of one of the other IIBA chapters. She floated and helped several of the teams. We wouldn't be as good as we are without her either. Let's see, which way am I going here? Pam, Seamus, I have one for you here, and I apparently didn't load it. I'm so sorry, but Seamus is the other coordinator for observers. Thank you for doing that. Our tech partners, Alfie and William. William, I added your last name earlier. I don't know why it's not there. This is their company. They are the ones that did one of our projects, and they worked together on it, and they did a fantastic job. Their company is CloudStew. Thank you so much for participating with us. If you want to reach out to them, you can reach out to them. This is their email. Also, Sabir is the one who set up our original Wix page, which is what you're looking at here. We wouldn't be as good as we are without him. And now we're going to announce those people who got the awards for the IIBA 1-year membership. I want to say, guys, I wish we had a lot more than 10. We're giving out 10. We were looking at the performance. We were looking at contributions. We were looking at growth. We were looking at all kinds of things. We came to 10, but there are many more of y'all that should probably get awards. So, Esther, would you like to announce these folks?
Okay. Firstly, I want to say good job, everyone. I would say the first awardee is going to be Felix Besia. Thank you so much. It was great having you on this. So cheers to 1 year of IIBA membership. Thank you so much. This was amazing. Thanks for your contribution. The next person is Michael Moser. Michael, I want to say a very big thank you. I go through the Slack channel. I see what you guys do. It's amazing, I must say. Thank you so much for holding the fort for Team 1. Thank you for organizing the workflows. You did an awesome job. Oh, my special friend, by the way, I want to say a very big thank you and congratulations to Will Powers. Will was absolutely amazing. Thanks for helping me to record. So anybody owing me recordings, please upload that to the Google. I just wanted to say that. But thank you so much, Will. You have been an amazing quality guardian. You basically championed excellence in your team, and it was visible in everything that your team came up with. Thank you for being helpful to every one of them. Yep, he's actually the developer that he thinks he is. Okay, then the next awardee is Baker. Baker, I want to say thank you, because one thing about you is your clarity in everything that you basically do. I would say we observed the Slack channels. We got observations, we got feedbacks from the observers. They basically gave us reasons why, oh, these people should do this, this person should do this. So I want to say thank you for being really amazing. One of the superpowers of being a BA is being clear. So thank you for being a clear leader. Then Munirat Usman, is she here, by the way?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you.
Big congratulations to you. You get 1 year of IIBA membership. Thank you for being an awesome part of your team. They love you. They appreciate everything that you did during the process of this simulation. Thank you. Okay, and this special person is Uktash. I don't know if she's here, but thank you so much.
Excuse me, it is he, and he's Utkarsh Bhaskavar.
Okay, we'll correct that. But thank you for actually being a diligent observer, for contributing diligently your insights, your feedback. It was really helpful in documenting this award. So thank you very much. And
thank you so much, Esther.
You're welcome. Okay, there's another person, Toyin Grace. I wanted to say a story, but it's fine. But I want to say thank you so much. This simulation, we wouldn't have gotten this far or to this point, your team especially, without you. You have been an amazing team member. Everybody can see it. Everybody could see your growth. Everybody could observe your dedication, your devotion. You're real and you're a great person. You're an amazing personality. So thank you very much, Toyin, for being a part of that team. And to the Superman, Pamir. Pamir, you could just let me know if you don't need this IIBA membership, just hand it over. I wouldn't mind. But I want to say big congratulations to you. Thank you for being that creative problem solver. Like your team could literally attest to everything that you're doing. And we could also see the prototype, the screenshots. You were like the solution at that point. So I want to say a very big thank you for being a great person.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And to our project manager, Leadership in Motion, Ashley. I got to know you through this simulation. I want to say a very, very big thank you. And congratulations once again for being an awesome leader. Your team developed awesome results, and your leadership, it's so visible and glaring for all to see. Thank you for being amazing, and congratulations. Okay. Now there's one person. I'm not going to be partial. I'll try not to be so partial, but she noticed me stalking her on LinkedIn. And she sent me a direct message. And she's like, oh, what's up? And I just had to keep quiet. Ugochi, I want to say thank you so very much. And congratulations for winning the IIBA one-year membership. You have been amazing. You have been awesome. We see everything that you do. We see your love, your devotion to knowledge. Like everybody was literally hungry for knowledge, and it was visible, and it is visible in the results that we have produced. So I want to say a very big thank you. So congratulations, Ugochi. Keep being amazing. Keep soaring beyond your limits. You're made for more.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So for those of you who are new IIBA members or who want to know more about becoming an IIBA member, or you've been an IIBA member for a while, but you don't know what the privileges and benefits are, I'm going to have a meeting on October 30th between 5 and 6 p.m. Eastern time, which is a little earlier than it is for those of you who've been getting up at 1 a.m. to join these calls. We're just going to walk through what privileges you get, what you can plug into. And those of you who we are going to be paying for your IIBA membership, I'm going to set up a time where you and I can work together to get that done. Those of you who are interested in being Tampa Bay volunteers, we've had a bunch of y'all say that you're interested. We're going to have a meeting at between 5 and 6 p.m. Eastern again on November 20th. That's going to be the day that just like an hour later, we're going to have our annual general meeting, which talks about what we've done this year, what we plan to do next year, and kind of the statistics. It would be good to know as a volunteer. So as soon as this meeting is over, I'm going to be publishing the website. It's going to be BA Force Multiplier. It's a play on words to be a force multiplier. A force multiplier is someone who can make the people around them more powerful. That's what we do as business analysts. We are at the end of our presentation. If anybody has any questions about the website itself, if you have any corrections, I dropped a note in the chat. I'll copy it again, but it gives the link to the form, so that if you have this is wrong on the form, or this spacing is messed up or whatever on the website, or if your certificate is wrong. I noticed I put you as a BA and you're not a BA. I'm so sorry, but I want to fix it. So let me know. I'll fix it. I'll put it on the website correctly so you can download it. Esther, do you have anything you want to say?
Okay, a few things. Please, if you're owing me recordings, please and please and please, please upload those recordings. And people asking if you want to include the simulation in your resume, please go ahead. I wanted to mention that the IIBA Tampa Bay chapter is here for you. I personally love having more people. So if you want to be a part of our chapter, please join us. We would love to have you. We have a lineup of amazing things planned for next year. So if you want to be a volunteer, come on, we're waiting for you. Then one more thing I wanted to say, just a minute. All the on your Google Drive, please ensure you upload links to all the videos or the videos that you have, your files, your presentations. If you haven't already, please ensure that your Google Drive is updated and uploaded with your wireframes, everything. Then I just also wanted to mention, I'm not going to be taking away the Miro access. So if you want to try your hands on Miro, you're having that experience for at least a month, I'm going to keep that open for you guys to play, just play around. And also Balsamic, you have that access. It's not going to be taken away for at least a month. So please just try your hands on all the tools. If you have any questions, I know I did not respond to a couple of people. Sorry, it was overwhelming. But just let me know and let us know as a chapter. We're there for you. And we look forward to seeing you in our chapter meetings. And we look forward to next year. Who knows what's going to happen? Thank you.
So this recording is going to be put on YouTube, and you can use a link to it to show people what we do, show people what you did. And I have so much exciting things for y'all. I just hope that you continue to join us. Olga, you have your hand up?
Yes, that's for uploading files on Teams Google Drive. So Esther, we need to resolve this issue with Team 6 because it looks like they cannot upload anything to their drive.
We're going to work on that. I'll find out why, because I haven't taken any access away. So we'll check out what's going on.
Okay. If y'all want to post something on LinkedIn about the workshop or about the chapter, if you will tag me in it, if it's about the workshop, I'll put it on the website. If it's about the chapter, I'll put it on our chapter website somehow. We want to let people know what we do so we can help more people. We really hope that you enjoyed this. Yes, Carol?
Bob's got his hand up.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't see any other hands. Bob, yes.
All right.
There you
I
are.
just wanted to say that next week's talk will be an overview of what we did together the last 11 weeks, matching it up with material in the BABA and tying a whole bunch of things together from the point of view of BAs, project managers, all the roles, and so on. So I hope you want to see it live or at least see the recording. It's for you to review everything we did.
Thank you, Bob. Pam, you have your hand up?
Yes, I want to say thank you to Thea for having this idea for your chapter. This is just an amazing event. And I'm just, Thea said congratulations to everybody else. And I want to say congratulations to Thea, right? I'm a president, she's a president. This is way amazing work. And she's told y'all about how amazing you guys are. And I just want to tell Thea how amazing she is. And that I totally appreciate you and all the work that you do for not just your chapter, but for all of IIBA. That's it. I'm going to stop now because I'm getting teary.
Thank you, Pam. Folks, if you are not linked to people on LinkedIn, why not? These people are your family now. Reach out to each other. And if you're looking for somebody to hire, I bet you've seen some skills here that are hireable. So reach out to them too. Is there anybody that we can help today? Yes.
For those that want to attend Bob's session, the link has been posted in the chat, so you could register so you're able to attend that next week.
Okay. And Olga, you have your hand up?
Just a quick question: for how long Slack remains accessible to all the participants?
It's now fully accessible. We got our approval, so we're good.
Oh, for eternity. Okay.
Yep.
Anybody else? Okay. It's very, very late for some of you. Some of you, it's very, very early. Thank you so much for being here for this extended meeting. I encourage you to go to the website and download your certificates. They're pretty nice looking, I think. I worked hard on them. If there are any corrections though, please just reach out through Slack and let me know. I'll make it right. Okay. All right, guys, I will see you next week at Bob's presentation, and we will tell you even more coming up after that. We've got good stuff. Thank you. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.
Night. Bye, everyone. Bye.